It is I, Voltage 55, I.
Drop that.
Yo guys, what's going on? My name is Voltage, and today I'm going to be showing you guys where all the 5 parts are in the new map, Mob of the Dead, in order to build a plane, and to get the Pack-a-Punch, and to have the 75G achievement, No One Escapes Alive. So, I hope you all enjoy my tutorial, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first step is to find the Warden's Key. Here I show some footage of getting the Warden's Key by the Claymore Room, or the MP5, and people also refer to it as the Acid Trap Room. So the key lowers here, and I grab it. All you have to do is shock the machine. I show you guys that in first person in a few seconds, and this is some different footage, but this is by the MP5, and the next footage here I showed you is by the Warden's office, and I'm not going to show you guys where the locations are. Just try to find it. It's kind of easy to find if you follow the signs on the walls and stuff like that. Here's the Warden's office here. So all you need to do is jump up here and shock the machine. The key will lower, and True Calamity, my friend, got it because I couldn't revive myself to get it right now. So what you need to do is, after you've gotten the key, go ahead and jump back up here, and you need to go down this hallway, take a left, and then take another left and go down the stairs and shock that in order to open up the Warden's office door. Just to let you guys know, we cannot get this part right now in the Warden's office. We need to turn off the electricity going around the door, and in order to do that, we need to turn on the huge power system, which is what I like to refer to as in the dungeon. Don't worry, that will be a little bit later in the video. For this next step, we're going to want to go into the dungeon and go all the way down to the bottom. We're going to need to use the Warden's Key to unlock these 3 little circuit breakers, padlocks, I don't know what they're called. You can call them whatever you want. Then you gotta run to the top here and enter Afterlife mode. You can just down yourself, but if you enter Afterlife mode, you don't lose your perks or anything like that. So what you need to do is follow the code on the little sign. See, it says 0 for 1. It changes every game, so keep that in mind. Alright, so what we need to do is shock the second one 4 times and the third one 1 time, and since the first code was 0, we don't need to shock it at all. So once you've done that, just run to the very top, and I had True Calamity collect the part. It does go down like a little elevator, and I will show you that right now. You just gotta run to the bottom of the dungeon, and if it's a new round, you might want to try to kill the zombies. I don't know. We almost died trying to get this third part because I wanted to show you guys so bad in the video, and I didn't really worry about our safety at the moment, but we did get out of it alive. But let's go ahead and move on to the next step. Okay, and for this next step, someone's going to need to go into Afterlife mode and shock all of these machines. Now, I have never done this before. True Calamity was always the one to shock them, but after he goes around and shocks a bunch of them, you'll see that it looks like they're like malfunctioning or something like that. I don't know, but they start blinking and stuff like that. Just go ahead and go around this room and shock the machines a few times. Like I said, I don't really know which machines to shock. I think they're blinking in Afterlife mode. Like I said, I've never done this before. It's always been True Calamity. Just go around this room and shock some of the machines and you should be good to go. For this next step, you're going to want to make your way down to the laundry room under the MP5, the Acid Trap, and the Claymore room. It's filled with body bags. You can't miss it, although you do have to open this door in Afterlife mode. I don't show it in the video. Sorry, but just go in Afterlife mode. There's a nice big blue door right next to the MP5. Anyway, you need someone to come in Afterlife mode and shock the little Volts padlock thing. Like I said, I don't really know what it is. Just get your friend to shock it in Afterlife mode, or do it yourself. And then you gotta start the washing machine. And then, as you can see on the top right hand corner right there, I just looked at it, there's like a red force field there, so you cannot leave this room after you have started the wash. You gotta stay in here and drape train around, maybe even just stay in the cage, I don't know. It's up to you guys. I would recommend just running around though, because as you can see here, I almost got killed trying to run around in this laundry mat. If he didn't get a max ammo, I believe he got a max ammo anyway, I probably would have been dead. But yeah, like I said, just run around here and make sure you don't die, don't lose your perks or anything like that. Right here I buy a Remington because I don't want my pistol. Probably should have kept it for Mustang and Sally though. But once it's done, like it is here, just collect the clothes, and you're good to go. On to the next part. For this next step, you're going to need to go into Afterlife mode above the Claymore room near Deadshot Daiquiri. You're going to need to run into the shower room in here and go through the nice big blue door. And you're going to need to jump up in Mantle. I didn't know this at first. True Calamity had to walk me through it here. But if you see me in a second, I finally start to mantle on right as my Afterlife's about to go away. As you can see, it's already halfway gone, and I still didn't know to mantle. I finally did it. So then you go to the door around here and shock this thing so that the door opens. And when this door opens, you're free to go build the plane. Just run back down here. Go ahead and activate Deadshot Daiquiri if you want to. If you like the perk, I might as well do it. But once you've done that, just run up here and build the first 2 parts of your plane, or the first 4 parts, depending on how many players you have. If you have like 4 or 3 players, you can go ahead and skip this step and do it a little bit later. And also, there's a checklist on the wall there, just in case you don't want to press the back button or something like that. Anyways, the next part is right next to Deadshot Daiquiri, exactly where you came from. So just go back up and go ahead and build that on. It's very simple, and we can go on ahead and move on to the next part. You only need 2 more. Alright, we're finally back at the warden's office. If you remember earlier in the video, I told you guys you could not get it because there was electricity flowing around the door and you could shock yourself if you tried to get it. But now the electricity's gone, you can just use the warden's key, get right in there, and take the part, and we can go on and move on to the next step. It's the last one, guys. Get hyped. Alright, guys, we're finally at the last step. You're going to want to make your way near the Thompson room, and you're going to need to use the warden's key to open this little chamber here. And once you do that, you need to run inside, and you need to go into Afterlife mode. And once you go into Afterlife mode, it takes a little bit of a second here to register that I actually want to go. But once you are in Afterlife, you need to shock this thing with your friend inside, okay? So, as you can see, I kind of messed up there. But you need to shock it again for this door to open. It's a little bit tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Anyway, your friend needs to run inside, and you need to shock this thing for that door to close and this door to open. Go ahead and give your friend some support. And when he comes back out, you can just shock it again, and then the next door will open, and you guys can go to the roof and finally get the 75G achievement and go pack a bunch of weapons. Yay! Okay guys, before you go ahead and take off and go pack a bunch of weapons, I do suggest waiting until round 14 and then going at maybe mid-round, round 14, because you do get an achievement called GG Bridge if you wait and you go ahead and finish a complete round 15 or higher. But as you can see, we are riding the plane round 15, so we can get this achievement. But we did start on the Mob of the Dead, like Alcatraz Island. So sadly, we didn't get the achievement. You had to stay here for round 16. But we're finally here, guys. We're finally here. That's the end of the tutorial, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If this helped you out, please leave a like and maybe even a favorite. And if you guys want to see more content from me, Mob of the Dead, stuff like that, I'll be giving you guys tons of tutorials. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you don't like my videos later, you can just click on subscribe. Even though I don't want you to, you can go ahead and do that. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.